did OpenAI just put consulting analysts and all knowledge analysts out of a job? This was part of my thought when I used the recent release from OpenAI, ChatGPT 4.0, and the upgraded data analysis tool. I was pretty blown away, and I thought it might be fun to dive in and show you going through what a data set is like. Now, let's dive into this. So I have a basic data set from my Think Like a Strategy Consultant course. I've cleaned this and anonymized it, so there's no personal information while I'm sharing this. But I just wanted to upload it and show you what I'm dealing with. Wow, that was quick. So it already has the information in table form. I have country, year, month, net revenue, customer, date. And so you can actually just open up the table and it lets you like select columns and you can ask questions to the specific column. So I'm going to say use this as the month column. Then we'll see what it says. You might have to reformat the data. In playing with this, one thing I've noticed is that it does have trouble if you don't have the right formats. So it's saying it doesn't have all the right format. So it's going to clean up some of the information. It's removing some of the information. Cool. Now create a new table that has year, month, and then number of sales and total revenue. Treat each line in the original data as a single sale. And so I'm doing what I do in Excel, which is basically creating like a pivot table, a summary table. So just show me this table. Oh, I guess it's there. You just have to click it. So it's doing it. This is the summary of the table. And so, the numbers look directionally correct. Okay, let's create some graphs. How about a few different graphs showing sales over by month? Total sales by month. I'd love to see 3 or 4 different types of graphs. So the thing I love about this is it helps you sort of like imagine different ways of showing information. And it helps you like figure out without needing to already know what is the best way, the best kind of graph you want to show. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay. It's got 4 on 1. This is interesting. This is like an image. Yeah, total sales by month, line. I'm not sure if this is the actual data. I think it's just showing me 4 different types of graphs. Okay, create a line and column chart. Let's see what it comes up with. Usually the tables are a little more interactive. Awesome. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Due by month over time for all 5 years in the data set, not just individual month. But this is interesting. Like 11 November and December, the sales are higher basically because I do Black Friday sales. And the first, the month. So this is interesting to look at. You can also do like white. You can change the color. Do different things like that. Awesome. Okay, so now it's doing multi-year. These still aren't great. I want a single bar for each month over time, just in sequence, not grouped. So this is a little annoying. It's not perfectly giving me what I'm looking for, right? It's grouped by month here, and then there's legends for year. I don't love that. So this still takes a lot of discretion about what you're looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, now only the column chart and make the bars blue. So one thing I noticed while I'm doing this is there's just a delay in doing all this. And this is great. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is pretty cool. Let's make it, you can change the background. Yeah, and you can download this, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, it's not perfectly integrated into something like PowerPoint or a report, but you could see how it could get there. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, with this graph, add a second axis showing the revenue for each of these months. Have that be a line graph, thick red. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Yeah. So as you can see, as you would expect, total sales, total revenue is pretty closely linked with sales per month. That's pretty good. So yeah, what does this all mean? This is obviously very impressive. And I don't think this is going to replace a lot of work, but it does make a lot of the grunt work go a lot faster. I remember one project in consulting where I started out with this like ghost deck. This is when you map out all the different analyses you're going to do. And there were like hundreds of slides. We had these massive data sets. And basically my job was to just spend like dozens of hours grinding through the data, showing it in different forms over and over and over again. And by doing this, having a chat interface, you could see how this process could go a lot quicker, right? You could even give it the data set and say, hey, generate the 10 best analyses based on this, right? And so you still need discernment in terms of what are you communicating? What are you showing to the external audience, and why are you showing it to them, right? These are some of the skills we talk about on Strategy U and I write about on my site. But you can also imagine a future that is sort of like Minority Report, where they cut out the consulting analyst completely and somebody just has this like screen with a dashboard and you're just saying, show me the best data, right? The limitations right now are speed and quality outputs, right? So as this gets faster to near instant, why are you going to have somebody go spend dozens of hours, weeks, if not months, grinding through this data, compiling all sorts of information? You'd instead focus your energy on getting the information flowing in real time and then designing quality outputs that are just ready to go and ready to be told what to do. Show me the best 5 bar graphs. Show me our monthly dashboard, right? Now move this around. Show me less months. Show me more years. Compare it year over year. All these things. And that means the knowledge work moves up the stack, right? To higher level thinking, abstract thinking, you may not have the analyst role, but you're going to have foundational knowledge of these things so you can understand what I need to look at to make quality decisions. Where does this all lead? I don't know, but I'm going to keep checking it out and I'll share with you what I find.